You are watching Trending Blogs with UB.
All right. Welcome everybody. How you doing? All right. I hope you're having a fantastic day. All right, let me adjust my volume. Please, if you can hear me, drop a 1. Kindly drop a 1 if you can hear me. Please. All right. You're welcome. I see you, Auntie Grace, Sister LaBelle. Thank you. My sister Fitsum, how are you? And of course, the first in the building today is Marioka. How are you doing? You're welcome. Okay, this is actually going to be a very fast show because we want to talk about family drama. If you are ready, I am so ready. Without much ado, let's get into this conversation real quick. But do me a favor, I see 50 people watching already. Can you please help me get the likes up? How many likes do we have so far? Fitsum, please check for me. How many likes we don't get? Just 4 likes. Come on, my people. Hit the like. This is a very important issue that needed to be addressed, and that is why I just feel like, you know what? Let's spare 1 hour to talk about it. All right. I know so now they enjoy my bedu. All right, let me give you 30 seconds. Hit the like, and then we get the conversation started. All right, if you like that music, please hop over to our gospel channel, Uncle Beno Voice of David. That is the latest single that I dropped. It's called Dance Offering. You're gonna love it. Everybody say they like it, and I love it too. So if you like the Bedu, now gospel Bedu is not club Bedu, okay? At Lily say fought like guilty. Don't worry, my sister. I hope everybody have liked the show. All right. Let's get the show started formally.
Welcome to UB Reactions, the place where we keep it real. Today, we've got some hot topics, so let's jump right in. I am UB, your favorite Gen Z uncle. And this is my take.
All right, welcome back, my people. I want to believe that everybody is doing fine. God bless you wherever you are. Don't worry. We know things are tough right now, but trust me, God will show up for us. The devil is a liar. If you haven't listened to that music, go to our YouTube channel, Uncle Benno, Voice of David. Go and listen to it. It's inspiring. All right, let's have this quick conversation. I saw something trending this morning, and I'm not happy about it. I've spoken about it previously in one of our episodes where I talk about why men should protect their family when they're alive. I've covered that before. I think we covered that topic twice on this channel. We spoke about the reason men should make sure they should ensure they protect their family. Protect your wife, protect your children, because when you have gone to meet with God, you can never tell what family is going to do. And we have seen a lot of men who walk all their lives. They try to create a legacy, they try to create an empire, they try to save up, they grow assets, they invest, they do so many things, which of course we all know as Africans, whatever success you attain in this world, at least your children should be able to benefit from it when you are gone. But if you don't do the right thing, unfortunately, if you are from some kind of family, especially in a place like Nigeria, you may be shocked that after you are gone, the family will swoop in, they will stress your wife out, they won't give an F about your children. All they want is to take over your property. So that is the more reason why we continue to speak to our brotherhood that please protect your children, protect your wife when you are still alive. After you don't close eye, you don't work out, you can't protect them anymore. So um, I know we try to stay away from Alex Ekubo topics. You know, we only did 2 shows on Alex. One was to actually give him his flowers when he passed, and the other show was during his burial when they had that service of song in his honor. We did another show, and all the shows we've done about Alex so far, we have tried our best to ensure that we respect the dead. Now, Alex is a sweet guy. Even if you look at the tablet right now, you can see that he's still smiling. Such an awesome guy. But then everything went smoothly. The first sign of crack was when Daddy Freeze came out and was trying to make Alex burial all about himself. You know, we called that shit out too. When Daddy Freeze came out and said he can never wrap his head around the dress code. Why should people wear white to the celebration of life of a 40 years old? That people are supposed to be mourning. People are supposed to be mourning. That is why he went there in black. I think majority of real fam, we saw through that BS and we're like, this guy is just chasing clout. Daddy Freeze said a lot of things, but I'm glad. I was very glad that Nigerian internet users, they don't feed into that is rubbish rhetorics, because while everybody tried to celebrate Alex's life, Daddy Freeze was gonna turn his burial into internet circus. But thank God it didn't work. But today, what I found today was there is this post that is circulating on social media right now. Somebody came out and claimed to be Alex, a family member, and he's beginning to paint some narrative that I can't even I can't even put my hands on where that shit is coming from. So that is why I said, all right, let me take this to the real farm and let me just hear what are your thoughts. I also saw a video of a young boy who claimed to be late Mr. Ibu's son, and the boy is lamenting seriously about his father window. That is his father. Is it a second wife or third wife? I don't even know. But that woman that was with Mr. Ibu during his last days that claimed to be his wife, and everybody says she's the wife. The son is saying the woman took over everything. She sold properties and all of that. And the woman have not done anything to carry the children along. And the boy was saying that he witnessed his father telling the woman in his dying bed that please take care of these children and all of that. So I think we're just going to merge these two into one conversation. And that is why for me, I will continue to say what I've been stating over the years, and I'll continue to restate it. Protect your wife, protect your children. If you are a monogamous man, you are lucky. But yet, even if you have just one wife, still take extra measure to protect that your wife and your children. Have a will. Put things in their name. Call your bank. Everything. Tidy it up. I always tell people, you don't know the day that's going to be your last day. Make that preparation now. Don't even wait until some people will say, hey, when I become millionaire now, when I get the money. No, bro, when you die, even if all you have in your bank account is $10,000, would you rather that money go to the government or one family member, one of your brother, uncle, sister, will not even suffer with you? Would you rather they come and grab that money rather than that money going towards your children upkeep? If you have just one house, let's say now only one house, now you feel build for your entire life. Do you want a situation when you buy, your family come and chase your children and your wife out of the house? So even if you have just one wife, still take extra measure to protect that one wife. In fact, your wife go is the one you must protect the most. You know why? Because depending on your age, there are chances that your kids might still be minor. So if you don't protect your wife, who's going to protect your kid? So when you protect your wife will automatically shield your children. Oh yeah, she go remarry. I've had that conversation before. People will be like, when you die, your wife go marry again. What if they take the property? That is why you have to go that extra length to secure everything. You feel me? That is why it's important to have a will. And you make sure that will is watertight. You put condition and clauses there. There are some things that you put in your children's name forever. Get a trust, get a lawyer, solidify these things. Because we are seeing what is happening now. Because thank God Abby is here. Abby, welcome first. Before we dive into this conversation deeply, how you doing, my
Uncle Ben?
Abby?
Good evening, Uncle Ben. Good evening, everybody.
How are you, my lovely sister? How are you doing?
Good, thank you, sir. How are you, Uncle Ben?
I'm doing fine. Welcome, Uncle Patrick. Welcome, Auntie Yvette. How are you doing? My lovely sister, Havila. You're welcome. Uncle Patrick, how are you doing, sir? I hope everybody is fine. Abby, so this is the situation I woke up to this morning. I think somebody shared it in the backstage. Is it you?
It is me.
Yeah, I saw it in the backstage and I'm like, okay, what's going on? Then I went to our operation platform. I see that I think Tosin or Bflex, somebody shared it too. So let me just read what this guy posted. So this guy showed up out of the blue. The handle I'm seeing here is David Ekubo. And he posted this. He said, with grave pain, heaviness, and sorrow, the family of Ikena Alex Ekubo advises the public that the events leading up to his passing have been unclear. Have been unclear. I'll say it again. Have been unclear. The Ekubo family were not informed that he passed on the 11th of May. The Ekubo, who officially received Alex's body from the mortuary, was not allowed to view the body. Amongst other important facts, the Ekubo family did not approve the wearing of white for what seemed to be a celebration of life for a 40-year-old Alex Ekubo, whose life was suddenly cut short. The Ekubo family are yet to receive answers on how and why Alex passed away suddenly. At Alex Ekubo, only biological sibling, Oma Alex 3, and biological mother, who are alive and well, are yet to be formally updated about the circumstances surrounding the untimely and suspicious passing of Alex. And he signed Ekubo family. Abby, let's start there. What are your thoughts first? What are your first impressions when you see this announcement?
When I saw what came to my mind was Uncle Patrick's voice. You've got to be kidding me. What?
You got to be kidding me.
And then Uncle Patrick would say, what?
I be a bad child.
That's how I felt.
Funny girl. Funny girl. Please let us hit the like, please. I see we have almost 50 people watching and just 10 likes. Please, I've told you, help us hit the like. And also, please, I'm going to flash this now. You know, we don't do this often. It's the end of the month. We are still under YouTube restriction. We are still not monetized. So please, if God put it in your heart to support us, please do not hesitate. That's the information there. Cash App, Benuril, Zelle. benojute1@gmail.com and PayPal ben_ayo25 at yahoo.com. A big shout out to my lovely sister Ngozi. Sister Ngozi, God bless you so much. Sister Ngozi actually texts me herself and say, "UB, I know your channel has not been monetized yet. Are we still trying to do something?" And I'm like, Auntie Ngozi, God bless you. Auntie Ngozi, I can't pray for you enough. My God will replenish your pocket. And then there are many other sisters and uncles that also chip in. God bless you all. We really appreciate you. At least the staff, for the past 3 months, Real Fam, you have been the one that kept the staff smiling. So I don't take it for granted. Thank you very much. So that's the information there. All right, Abby, no verse, my dear. Over to you. What are your thoughts when you see that notice?
Yeah, so I thought this has to be like fake news. And remember, I even said on the backstage when I think it was Anton Ngozi that asked me, Abby, is this real? I was like, I don't know, but it's a developing story. But what I would say is that we're at that phase of people trying to fight for property, fight for rights, it's not going their way, and they start making trouble. So that's what has come to mind straight away, is that there's certain people that maybe were not as close to him that now feel like they have rights all of a sudden. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't tell me that there's a certain part of the family that did not approve. When we saw them go, but I don't know if you saw the right of them going around the village. Apparently, that's what they do. I saw a girl that is from that part of Abia State say that when her mom passed, she hated that part of the whole thing because you have to go from house to house in your clan with the body, and then the head of each clan has to approve that this is the body of the person that they know, the body of their brother or their sister. And she was just explaining how it's a painful process for the people that are close to that person, and how at some point she just left. So my point is, you can't tell me that family is not involved and rights like that where they danced around that clan and went from door to door was performed. So I feel like this is a different part of the family that is not happy about something, and most likely we're not close to him. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my thing. I think it's just that usual dispute based off of just greed, and that's why I think it's unfold.
Okay, thank you very much, Abby. I see right here. Please drop your thoughts in the chat, and if you want to hop in the studio, I will share the link right now. So please hop in. We are just trying to extract lesson and advise our community to protect themselves against stuff like this. Auntie Grace said they did not approve the use of white, but they wore it anyway. Who are the ones in charge of the burial? Uncle Patty say, my thought is David a spokesman for the family. Any other comment here? Abby said earlier, so what if she remarries? Why are you worrying about things after you buy? Focus on your children at least. Absolutely. All right, drop your thoughts in the chat. Now, one question that I have been trying to ask our Nigerian community for the longest now is this. If a man is legally married, when that man passes, who is in charge of his burial arrangement? Did you get that question, Abby?
If a man passes legally married, who is
legally married man, he passed away, who should be in charge? Who should dictate the burial arrangement? Who has the right, the legal right, to carry out his wishes and determine how the burial should be done?
Good question, Uncle Ben.
So, Rifam, if you can put it on the banner, please, Abby. So, Rifam, that is the question. Rifam, please, everybody, let me know your thought. Abby, help me put that one on the banner. Let's
not speak in English. Who dictates? Okay.
Elekorun say hello. The Kongbe in Kangba in Wow. The more you look, the less you see. Nigeria is not real, my people. I don't know what you are saying, no, Elekorun. I don't know what you are saying, my brother. So basically, for those who don't understand, life have changed. A lot of things have changed. And although this is Alex, this is Igbo culture, but I think generally in Nigeria, we are at the point where everybody should wake up and know that things have changed. Family members listening, if you can share this to your family member, if you live in the diaspora or Nigeria, please do. Family members listening. When I read that announcement by that guy who claimed to be representing the family now, the first thing that came to my mind was, do these people know how stupid they sound? With this, the family is not aware of his passing or all the circumstances surrounding his passing. Do you guys even know how dumb you sound by saying the family did not authorize wearing white? And the reason I'm looking at it from that angle is this. That announcement tells me instantly that this family are detached from Alex. They are so far away from him. They are not even, they don't know what's up with him. Nobody cares. That's just what it shows. Nobody cares. So sometimes when some of these family people make announcement, they know they think deeply. The one that make the announcement and the one that is tagging Alex brother and Alex mama, everything. Where were you guys? If truly this guy mean so much to you, where were you? How come you don't know what's up? I just felt like this is the usual BS Nigerian families does. When they want to snatch property from the children and the wife of the deceased. This is the BS they usually come from. First of all, they will try to paint a narrative. They will try to say the man died under mysterious circumstances. Somebody who, according to even we, when not being family, will be hearing this for a very long time, that the guy was sick. Even we when not know, when not be family, when we say we just be social media follower. We knew the guy was sick. And you, the family, you say you don't know the circumstances surrounding his death. Like, are you guys okay? I don't know if I'm making sense. So that is just my thought. And this is what I kept saying. For those in diaspora and even those in Nigeria, for anyone who is doing well, once you know your family, they don't give an F about you. Once you suspect that you are only relevant, you only matter to your family because of what they can get from you, bro, start protecting your children and your wife Now that you are okay, you are well and fit. This is why I always preach transparency. Do you want to walk in vain? As for me, things like this is Auntie Ngozi, you're welcome, man. You were not here earlier, Auntie Ngozi. I think God bless you. All the favor where you did do us, all the gifts, everything. We really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, Auntie Ngozi. So please listen, my people. Time have changed. I know we carry family for head. It's our thing. My family. Look, I think Auntie B invited me to another debate. We're going to have that debate maybe next week, where we're going to talk about jackpot marriage, and there are so many things to unravel here. We Nigerians, we carry extended family for head too much, and it's okay, because that's the way we are groomed, the way we were raised, that we should, when God bless you, provide, take care of everybody, do the best you can. That is okay. But where you go shoot yourself in the foot is when you take all your money everywhere you get, you take and solve extended family problem, and your own wife and children are exposed. I know some people will hear me now, they say, this guy is crazy. It be like they don't give us a job. No, I'm a street guy. I can account for every money that I made in my life, because I work for every damn thing. So for me, I don't know for other people, but for me, this money where they work my butt off, they make because of my children. I no go carry extended family matter for head. So my own children go come suffer. It's impossible. So, and like I've said always, I can only share with you from my own unique experience. Everybody's experience is different. Some people came from a very good family. Everybody, they are doing fine. Nobody will disturb. And some people came from family where we say, nobody send your papa. Now who get money, now we know.
And even I thought I came from a good family until my mom passed. And your good family is the people that you're seeing. But there's village people that have rights that you don't know. All the uncles that carry bus from Asaba to Lagos, I've never seen them before. I passed some of them at the gates. They did not know me. My point is, there's other people that you, your wife, your children may not know, because they just are in one corner of the world, So yeah, your actual close extended family may be good people, but there's other village people that matter, that have a say, unfortunately, with the way our culture is set up, that you need to watch out for your family because of these people. I beg. They will always come at this kind of times, when somebody is getting married, when somebody is doing burial. That's when they show up. So you have to be careful.
So please, there are two ways to look at this. If you have a wife and you have a wife or husband that things are not great between you, and you know that things have broken down, still protect your children. But when you have a wife, you work together, you hustle together, you build together, you do everything together. Protect them. Families are wolves. They are wolves. When you don't buy go, you don't know what they're gonna do. Now, I'm just saying, allegedly, from this letter, from this announcement by Alex family, I think what they are trying to do now is they are looking for a way to accuse the wife. I'm just saying, this is just speculation. That is not what they say. But we've seen this game over and over again, Abby. They are already they are looking for how to blame the wife for his demise now. They just want to cook up something. I don't know. I don't know. And besides, what is wrong with some stupid family self? Matters like this is not something you brought to social media. This is something you resolve internally. But from this letter again, I'm getting another impression of what might be going on. These folks, they don't show up when Alex was really, really down. The wife was there through thick and thin, and the few friends who were there. Now that he's gone, they are probably trying to find a way to pressurize the wife to now surrender to their whips and caprices, and the wife no cookman. All this Gen Z and the millennial, they talk everyone. I know they hear. Gen Z and millennial, I don't say anybody, Papa. If they don't know you with their husband, when the husband they are alive, nothing say when the husband died. Now then they won't. I will let you know anybody. I'm just thinking, maybe probably now they just be like, this guy, she don't even look at our face. Some of them are probably be in a place now expecting the guy to come and sit down. I don't know whether they call him for Igbo, but we they call him Mokpo. In Yoruba, we call him Mokpo. When person die, he gets some traditional rights when they go do. Sometimes the wife might kept in the house, she might shave her head and things like that. I don't know what they call it in Igbo. Maybe they're expecting that now. The guy don't do burial things. You don't enter Lagos. Now they say, he don't go. We don't even know where the property where paper day. We don't. Anyway, Auntie Grace.
Auntie Grace.
Abby, my darling, you be good evening, everyone. Uncle Patrick, everybody. Abby, the heat is dealing with me.
Auntie Grace, I'm so glad I have AC. Sorry to rub it in the face of everybody.
Oh God.
Auntie Grace.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, sorry, Auntie Grace. Sorry, my lovely auntie.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I used to preach. No, I like the heat. All my years in the UK, this is the year I have complained of heat. I have never.
Yeah, sorry.
For me to go downstairs to the kitchen and come back up, I'm breathing up.
Yeah, sorry, my UK people. Sorry.
Oh God.
My Bilba.
Because Uncle Ben, you need to send private jets to take us to Bora Bora so we can rest.
Yeah. We will get there. Once you find that billionaire, Abby, don't worry, I will talk to the billionaire myself.
Until Abby find the billionaire, right? You be, oh my goodness. Anyway, come to Alex Ekubo. When I saw this, I'm like, Nigeria, they are at it again. They dealt with this guy, whatever it is that they were talking about him when he was alive. To me, what I see with all this shenanigan, somebody is out there to give him another name. As in, I don't know, I might be wrong. This is my thought. Maybe they want to say, oh, maybe he's in one group, maybe in those groups that are planning this, or we don't know nothing, we don't know how he died. Maybe there is something, we didn't see the body. What are you looking for the body for? The wife didn't see the body, the sister didn't see the body. And the thing is that this is social media. That's sometimes I get so tired about it. Who is this person? I saw the write-up at the backstage when I think it was this is Tangozi or Arikemi who asked if he's fake, and Abe responded, right?
Yeah.
Could it be fake? Is he real? Is he one of those bad traitors that want to give him a name? He belongs to court. That is why he died young. This was just what was going into my head when I was reading that thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
They want to give him another name even in death. But you are coming from another angle, maybe because of the wife, but we don't know. But who is this? We need to establish where this is coming from. Is it the real family talking about this? Like Uncle Patrick has, is he the spokesman of the family? And the name he said is something David Ekubo. Is it the younger brother or the senior brother? Who is this person coming at this time? You wore the white. Why did you wear it? Why did the family agree to bury him? If you were not ready, then after all of this, you're writing this nonsense. Nigerian matter, you be? I don't know. I just don't know what it is. You said that somebody is just wanting to tag him another name in death, or there is something they are looking for. I think I can't pinpoint it.
Auntie Grace, they are looking for something. Look at the follow-up post the guy who shared this added. He said, I have never been a social media person.
Yes.
nor do I intend to become one. I'm not here to chase clout. I only stated the fact because my family has tried to handle this matter internally. But unfortunately, all efforts have yielded no result. This post is not intended to ridicule Alex. All the family is asking for is accountability regarding the circumstances surrounding the untimely death of our own. Instead, what we have received in return are insults and neglect. I challenged any genuine blood relative of the Ekubo family, not hired individuals, those hiding behind fake accounts, to refute my earlier post if there is any element of falsehood in it. Man, now, two comments from people who have read this came to mind. This person, Kendi Choma, said, are you trying to tell the world that he has one biological sister and a biological mother? The other two, who born them?
Exactly.
Who simply are they? And the father, is it he, his biological father? All these extended families and their problem. If this story is true, allow his sister to speak. Then another person said, T for Tayo said, oh yeah, show your own video evidence of your closeness or relationship ties to Alex. That's what I was saying all along. Those closest to him have posted all sorts of videos. Alex isn't one to hide the ones he loves. If he chooses not to regard you lot as family for whatever reason, and who's to not disclose his ailment and location for reasons best known to him, who then are we for you to ask such questions? The man must have had his reasons for excluding you lot. Kindly respect his wishes and let him rest. Now, there are several comments there. I think maybe when I'm on break, I will go through all of these comments and do a follow-up post. But Auntie Ngozi, Mama 5, you're welcome, ma. Auntie Ngozi, the question we are asking, ma, who dictates what happens at the burial if the deceased was legally married? 1, the wife. 2, family. 3, the will. What would be your answer here, man?
Here.
Oh, Auntie Grace, forgive me. I think I'll beg you forgive me.
Oh, is it me you're talking to? Okay, I was looking for.
I was looking at the comments like that. Ngozi asked a question.
You know, Auntie Grace. You know, Auntie Grace and I think Sister Rose, the two of them used to mess me up before.
Yes. Now it's Auntie. So I was looking for Auntie Ngozi to respond. Okay.
All right.
Ngozi and Auntie Grace give the same vibe, Sha. So I get you.
Exactly, almost the same vibe. So
Abby, thank you for that.
All right, real fam. Let us cast this vote real quick. Who dictates what happens at the burial if the deceased was legally married? Is it the wife? 2, the family. 3, the will. Drop your vote in the chat. Okay, drop it. I'll read it. But let me allow Auntie Grace to address this. Auntie Grace, man.
It depends on the dynamics of that family.
Okay.
And like everybody, a lot of people didn't know that he was married until something started coming up. So if Alex was legally married and the family knew about it and he has a child, it is her responsibility to decide how the husband will be buried. Apart from it being her responsibility, a few things we have heard about Alex, how Alex knew this girl, how Alex loved this girl, how Alex was pained to know that he's leaving this girl a widow as young as she is. Alex would have even arranged his own burial because he knew how he was doing. And arranging all of this is something that he has laid down with this wife of his. I'm sure if the woman will be telling them, this is Alex's last word. This is what Alex said. This is how Alex wanted to go.
Mm-hmm.
it becomes her responsibility. And if it's someone who was welcomed by the family, they're going to allow her that um, privilege, except she's married to a wolf's family where they begin to counter because Alex is no more here. Then it now becomes the whole family, this one coming with this idea, this one coming with this idea. Eventually, they will agree, especially when it happened in Igbo land.
Okay.
But if they knew that Alex was legally married and she was there for him to his last moment, Alex and this woman has planned his burial, as
Hmm.
far as I can tell.
Hmm. Thank you. Thank you, Auntie Grace. Abby,
If
your
I want to
take.
ask a question, no, I agree with Auntie Grace.
Sorry, Abby. Abby, help me give shout out to Auntie Yvette. It was a UBI. I sent something. Oh, thank you, ma. Thank you. God bless you, ma. I will check later. But I trust you,
Auntie
my
Yvette, thank
lovely
you
auntie.
so
God bless you.
much.
Also, help
We
me shout
appreciate
out to Sister Ngozi again, Abby. In fact, make I
it.
go find the rest of the people. We need to shout out to them. God bless you all. We are not taking this for granted. All right,
Shallots,
Abby.
shallots, shallots. Thank you so much, everybody.
Mhm.
Uncle Ben, I have a question. I agree with Auntie Grace, and I can imagine that most of us that are at least educated on here agree that it should be according to what the will dictates, and in the absence of that, it should be what the spouse says, right?
Mhm.
In hopes that the spouse has already had a conversation with the deceased partner, whatever. But
Mhm.
my thing now is that my own little experience with burials, burying my mom and stuff, it almost seems like there's very little that, or there's certain aspects that the spouse is not allowed to speak about. I just said that in my own situation, we just woke up one morning and they said there's people that have come from Ibuzo in from Asaba to come and start causing problems, right? It got to a point where they were so disruptive, Uncle Ben. It got to a
Yeah.
point where my father vexed. And my father, if you know my dad, he's the calmest guy ever, right? My father vexed and said, listen, we're in Lagos, we're not in Asaba, and this is my state. If you don't behave yourself, we're going to now use military methods, right? For them to even calm down. So my uncle that I've not seen, I don't think I've seen him since I was maybe 5 years old, got in a fight with my the guy I was engaged to at the time, like just so disruptive. My point is, even as a man, my dad, they had all of those things. Now imagine a woman knowing how patriarchal Nigeria is. So yes, we might have all of these things covered legally, and we had that because my parents they're quite planned in the way they do things. I've spoken about it a lot of times. Even with that, Uncle Ben, families still feels the need to come and disrupt things, want things their way. This is the tradition, you must do this, you must do that. So where do we draw the line between legal and family rights? And then the whole idea of giving unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and that whole thing of just do it, is tradition, I beg, let's rest. That was kind of what was going on. So it's easy to say, oh, is his spouse, is whatever, but we respect tradition so much that it can even become a problem. And in my opinion, in my experience, it added more burden to us and to our the process of what do you call it, so our grieving process as well. So it's a difficult one from my experience and with all of the stories that I have heard. So I don't know, that's what I have to say.
Abel, I
Yes, Auntie
want to
Grace.
say that Alex would have known what it takes to bury people from the kind of place that he's from. They will say, give Caesar what belongs to Caesar.
Yes.
He would have put all of those into place. And then he also know the kind of community that he belongs to, the Nollywood, the kind of friend that he keep. He will also talk about how those ones will be involved. It's not like somebody who slept and didn't wake up. It's not like somebody who is in his 90s who is like, let the tradition, whatever, take it course. This is just something extraordinary. It's exceptional circumstances. He had all the time. He kept his condition away from the public eyes, hoping it was going to be all right. I want to believe that there was a point he knew it wasn't going to work. They
Yeah.
would have made every necessary arrangement. whatever that the tradition demands, except for a few that probably it didn't cross his mind at that dying minute, which when they come, we know that even when they want to do traditional marriage and all that, the ladies will come, this one will come, they start demanding and start demanding. There will always be a way of going about it and then sorting it out. But the major thing, like what, where will they be buried? What kind of gasket? Where, you know, who is the pastor that will be in charge? What are they going to wear? What happened to his wealth and all that? Those things probably must have been planned out, maybe in a
Auntie Grace,
will.
I'm not understanding that yes, it was planned out, but the point is that the family, if they are mad, they are mad. They become disruptive and it becomes a
I understand where
no,
you're coming
because
from, my dear. I
no, Uncle,
understand.
I'm laughing, but this is my own experience, and it's not the first, second, or third time I'm hearing this experience where my own family was planned. My mom and Alex were in the same situation. My mom passed from cancer, so it's not like she did not know she was not going to pass. So
Yeah,
everything is
yeah.
planned. Then you wake up in the morning and you see that people have come with boss. How did you even get this address? We don't know you. You don't know this house. You know. So that's the problem with families, that even your own deceased brother that you claim to love, this is what we are telling you that he has said. You know, this same thing that the brother is saying, that we don't even know what died our son. They said the same thing with my mom. I don't understand. How will you know what by your sister when you have not spoken to your sister in 15 years? You cannot
God
know now.
bless you.
You
God
cannot know.
bless you.
You know, then you
Exactly.
can't be so financially what's the word? What's that collecting money? Onga, uncle, we have been treating this thing in the hospital for a long time. It is very, very expensive to treat, you know, this sort of illness. And you have the audacity to now ask for money. You are the one that should give us money. You're the one that should give us money. So, Auntie Grace, I agree with you. Under normal circumstances, that is how it should be. It's just that these family members, they are often very mad. I mean, it's only
They
a
are
mad family member
evil.
to come on Instagram to say this kind of nonsense to begin with. That's the point. They are mad.
Yeah. They are mad. They are mad. They are evil. They are evil. That if somebody who passed at this age, you still have the God to drag him. No, they will be dragged.
Okay, CBS, shout out to my brother Chucky. Chucky said, UB, your poll question is complicated. How complicated could that be, CBS? It's a simple question. If a man is legally married, if he passes on, who supposed to dictate his burial and everything? Is it the wife? Is it the family? Or his will? I don't see any complication there, Chucky. Uncle Dio say, UB, I believe the burial should be planned by the wife because she would have had an idea of how the late husband wanted to be buried. If she's too traumatized, then she can liaise with the family. Exactly. See, we asked this question for one reason. You know, here we gather to learn, to share, and all that. If a woman and her husband, they have this fantastic marriage, good rapport, and all of that, definitely we know one day, death must come. The only prayer we are praying all the time is that God keep us alive so that we live longer. But not be way we don't owe. So if a woman is by husband's side, husband is by wife's side, especially when there is all this terminal illness involved, they would have spoken a lot about, you know, life after the person has passed on. So the wife is there listening to the husband all the time. For instance, a man who is in the US now, if the man continuously keep telling the wife, baby, anytime God call me home, make sure my body go back home. I want to be buried in my compound. He keep on telling the wife every day. He make provisions, money day. Trust me, because we go to talk, it go be like say we are siding with women or we are siding with men. It's reality of life. If you have good relationship with your spouse, whatever you say, that love where the spouse get for you, the love will execute your will to the letter. We have men like that here who will say, if I die, baby, whatever it takes, take my body home. I don't want my body to be buried outside. And some men will say, my dear, if I die, bury me right here. Don't take me home. I want my children to come around my grave to be visiting me. My children are in abroad. If I die, my children may not be coming to Nigeria to come and even check my grave. But if I'm here, they will always remember every year, at least once a year, they will come and check on me. So a wife and a husband who are together and they be sharing all of this. And they laugh at times when person die and family come. You begin to do head like Yamaha engine. It's funny. The wife is there, the husband is there. Sometimes when women get terminal illness, look, there is something I've in my profession, I've come to see something, I've come to understand something about people when they are getting to end of life. Some of them will make peace with themselves. They know they are sick, they know they are going. They will make peace with themselves. Some of them will tell their loved one, they will tell their wife or their husband, don't let them keep me on machine. If it ever happen, I get to a point where I can't do nothing. The only thing left on me is I'm breathing. There, I don't want you to suffer. I don't want you to waste our resources. Don't put me on life support. Just let me be going. Celebrate me. These things matters a lot. The last time on the show we had, Abby, you remember I was asking that question that I was talking about how people feel they want to be celebrated. And I give an example. For me, I've said this all the time. I know they're afraid of death because everybody could die one way or the other. You just pray that God protect my life, will protect your life, we live longer. But it will surely come. So these are some conversations we need to be having. And some of the reason we're having a lot of issue, yes, some of the reason we're having a lot of issues in our African communities because we don't discuss things like this. The moment you brought up the topic of death now, your wife will tell you, I reject the blood of Jesus. Holy Ghost fire. Hey, wherever the devil is coming from, I rebuke. I know. I tell my wife all the time, I say, babe, to buy rebuke, when you jump up and down, finish. Auntie, sit down, may we talk. Things happen. That is why I do tell people, every day when you wake up, give thanks and praises to God. People can sleep and not wake up. Yes. People can drive. You feel go walk. May something happen. That is why to me, like I've always said, ever since I became a nurse, I see life differently, completely. Every day when I wake up, I breathe, I say, Baba, dancer here, thank you. I don't wake up another day. I'm always happy. What if you sleep, you don't wake up? So please, we have to do better in our community. These are conversations you need to have. As wife, discuss with your husband. If you live abroad right now or you live in Nigeria, tell your husband how you want to be buried. How you want your children to be provided for. Honestly. That is what will make them happy. But in our own African mentality, we know that all these people say, hey, now my brother, we don't know what happened to Alex. Hey, they're mad people them. How come you don't know? If your brother is sick and you are concerned, you would have known what is going on because you will always be there. That's why I say this thing all the time. Many families, they will sit back in Nigeria, they don't even check on their people in abroad. The only time they remember their people abroad is when they want to collect money. Some of them are even mad, self. Some family members are even crazy. They are even angry that now you go abroad, no be then go. They don't even want to, they don't understand the fact that the abroad where you they go, hey, you are stressed. They don't even understand, say, them when no come they abroad, go sometime, now then they enjoy life, they don't know. Just because you travel Nawala, even when you come to Nigeria with them, when they Nigeria together, you do business. God bless you, money come. Some family just see you as enemy because they believe you are supposed to be giving them that money that you are making. The moment they ask, and it doesn't matter whether you have given 20 times. That one time when they come, maybe things rough, you tell them, say, no, you are not enemy. Because we have this mad mentality in Africa. May God help us, especially in Nigeria. Why is it not me? We have that stupid mentality. Now only the person there. Why is it not me? So sometimes be careful, my brother, my sister. When you are blessed, not be all your family members where they put it, they laugh. Not be all of them like you. I'm not saying you should hate your family, but be careful. Only work with those who want to work with you. Be friend with those who want to be friend with you. Get closer to those who get closer to you. Because tell you what, I do tell people something. Even in my own family, I don't tell them this one long time ago. I've always told them that, look, you people, you better understand something. If you are not close to my wife,
God bless you.
What, Abby?
I said, God bless you, Uncle Ben. I love that.
No, I know. If my brother, them, if you ask them, even my everybody know. I tell everybody, if you are not close to my wife, she no know you. No greeting, no rapport, nothing. If anything happen to me, you won't show up. Now lie, because me, I don't already. Now who did my circle? Now they tell my wife, okay, you see this way, they my circle. I don't bloody have the time introducing you to somebody that you don't even want to know. And the same thing goes to my family too. If you don't give a fuck about me, now you sabi. So please, we have to always remember that this thing is not supposed to be a battle between your family and your spouse when you go. These are things that you should have arranged, sort out. Tell close people, close family members, tell them your arrangement. And that's why I kept telling people, especially men and women, transparency is key. Oh, you see all those, you buy land, you hide them, you build house, you hide them, you do this or you hide them. My husband must not know. My wife should know, my wife should know. Let me tell you, when you buy, your children don't even know say you get property. So please, let us learn from all of this. So I think we have Sister J in the building. Sister J.
Hi, everybody. Good evening.
Good evening, Sister my lovely sister.
I think Sister J is coming for my job or my position.
No. This, no. I just this topic is actually quite important. There's so many angles to it, and everything you said, Yubi, I completely agree with you. There's so many angles to it, and I think our culture doesn't help. There's so many things to really look at, especially where people don't talk about death. My dad was here last year because they come every year, and I said to him, my dad is about 78, going to be 79 this year. So we sat down and we spoke about, because all my family, all my sisters, everyone's here. There's no one back home. And I said to him, what do you want us to do in event something like this happen? We're quite open. We have a conversation. This is who you need to call. This is how I want things. So I actually recorded it. I actually recorded everything on my phone. So I've got a voice note where we had a conversation. We talked about everything. And yeah, so I think that mindset, people really need to shift. My dad is 79. He's a full Nigerian, but we were able to have this kind of conversation. So we need to be open-minded. Another one is, I just had a friend of mine lost a husband. He's quite young, under 50. And then when I spoke to her, I was thinking, okay, well, I suppose your spouse has life insurance. And they said no. And I was shocked. Don't have insurance. He's left young children, with this person. And now they have to obviously worry about money matters, worry about so many things. And also the cause of death was quite sketchy. Till now, we don't even know what happened to this person. They traveled abroad. and we don't know the head and tail of what has happened. So obviously finding closure is another problem. And sometimes our brothers don't tell us too much, a lot that we need to know. And I think, if you're in a relationship where you're not transparent, at the end of the day, you're going to be the one to suffer. So sometimes you think you're doing somebody, like Nigeria will say, you're doing yourself. Nobody know your asset. Nobody know where you've put things, where you've bought land, or whether you've got stocks or shares, or you've got life insurance. You've got so many things. You don't disclose any of these things. Your wife, your husband, nobody knows. And I don't know. To be honest, sometimes I wonder why you then married if you're going to be hiding your assets and not really disclosing these things to your partner. And that goes both ways. It's not just male or female, just both gender. I mean, yeah. And another thing that you mentioned as well was entitlement. Oh my gosh. This here, I've experienced it myself. And I think it's good to get to a stage when you just tell yourself enough is enough. And I was able to do that, and I have some sort of sense of peace. I don't feel guilty no more, because sometimes you're being conditioned, to think that you're doing something wrong. But at the end of the day, they don't care whether you need to pay your mortgage. They don't care whether you're put outside. They don't care whether you feed. So you need to remove yourself and ask yourself, if anything was to happen to me, would these people carry on? Yes, they will. So now I do what I feel I should do. If God touches my heart and said, oh, this is what you need to do, I'll do it. I don't really care whether anybody want to say, because I've been given and given. When you don't give, you're stingy, you don't care, you have. But even if you don't have, and you tell them that you don't have, they don't believe you. So that's my 2 cents. So we just need to look after ourselves and everybody else as well that's here. You've got young children, please go and take out a life insurance, both male and female. Myself and my husband, we both have life insurance, and you can decide who gets what. So I think nobody's too young to take out life insurance, should in case there's maybe terminal illness, or in the case of my dear friend who's lost their spouse. So now they're left with nothing. So just transparency is very important in a relationship, in a loving relationship. And I know it's difficult. I don't want to be, I don't want to sound naive. I know people do go through, a lot of things, especially if somebody's been deceptive, or maybe not really, being honest. And then you find out, I guess, sometimes people just kind of tighten up to protect yourself. So I get it. I don't want to sound naive. Of course, it happens. Yeah. So that's all I just want to say. Yeah, this evening.
Thank you, my lovely sister. God bless you. Uncle Dio in the building. Uncle Dio, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm fine, Uncle Ben. Good evening, Real Farm. Good evening, Auntie Grace. Good evening, Abby. Good evening, Stangosi, and everybody on the platform.
Good evening, Uncle Dio. How is Nigeria doing?
Nigeria is fine. Hope you guys are enjoying your summer. We are now enjoying rainfall here in Nigeria. What a change.
Our summer is burning.
It's good though. You make una send some of those songs to my Bilba. Bilba, they will need it in Canada.
They need it to. Don't take them off.
Oh my God. All right, Uncle Dayo, what are your thoughts about this, sir?
Uncle Ben, the moment you started talking about wives don't want to hear their husbands talking about these things and all, my wife was here with me. I was not babe, wait to. In case I party now. There now, all my dad was just waiting now. We must have this discussion. She refused. She refused. So it's not something pleasant to really discuss about, but you must always talk about it at some point. So to me, I believe the wife's supposed to know. There's no way you can be close to your wife and then being a good husband that you somehow, even though you do not say it word for word that bury me here, the wife will know where. Also, the other will have even mentioned it somehow along the way. Please don't carry me to my village. Or just bury me here. Or please take me to my village. Go and bury me with my ancestors. Whatever. You will have planned with the wife.
Hello, bro.
Something that my wife just did now. You know, when I told her about it, she was like, no, don't. And tell them also. I said, you are right. So that brought me to the angle. If a man should tell the wife that, see, this is what I want to, the man should also try to involve his family in it. Because once the man buy, the family may want to take over everything. But if the man has already told them before he buy that in case of so, this and this and this, nobody will struggle with the wife again. So I think we should be able to make it easier for the wife by letting even our immediate family knows that this is my plan, or this is what I want you people to do. And then I would like also to just chip in something also. Unlike this time around that when a man died, the family will just rise up.
Uncle Dayo, your line is breaking in and out. Your line is breaking in and out, sir. Sometimes we not go hear you. We hear you again, sir. What's going on?
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Was that I said there are sometimes that when a man died, the family will just come around. They want to take over everything from the wife. So that's why it is good when a man is still alive to let the family know exactly what he wants to do and how he wants his estate to be. Nobody will come for the wife. But most time men don't do that because nobody believes that they can die anytime. So they believe that I don't think he believes that it's going to die like that. But on that bed, he's supposed to have had this meeting with his family, except he's not having a good rapport with them. That's you when I buy this, because you must always think ahead. If I leave now, this could.
Uncle Dayo.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Dayo. The
Yes,
way
sir.
you put it, it sounds like we are blaming the death. Not the family where you see. Now you go follow talk. Uncle Dayo. Don't be family where person see, go follow talk. Family where don't even care, say person sick.
Now, if family don't care, then but look at it, Uncle Beno. In case of this man now that we're talking about, in case of this Alex, the family came after. They don't even know anything about whatever has happening in the guy's family. But sir, do you know the good thing about it? I think about a couple of years back, Nigeria passed a law to protect the widow, and that law protects the widow that she is the rightful owner of the party of the late husband. Particularly if she has children, they have and lecture all the widows about it. So no family can come and say they want to take over anything again. That woman should show them. I'm telling you, Uncle Ben.
The law work in Nigeria, Uncle Dayo. You talk
Uncle Ben,
say Nigerian law, they work.
Well, if you talk about Nigerian factor, I can understand, but I'm saying that they have passed that law.
Okay.
For the judge to come and lecture us in our church, lecture all the widows that in case anything like this happen and just sue them. In fact, I've forgotten what they call it. He even gave them the name.
Okay. Uncle Dayo, your line is really terrible today. Your line is really terrible today, Uncle Dayo.
Sorry, Jerry, it's my network. Oh, that's Nigeria for you.
The line.
Okay.
The line
Anyway,
change my network.
Anyway, Uncle Dayo, maybe you go and come back. Let me just let's hear from another of our brother, Elekoru. How are you doing?
Yes, so my brother, how you doing now?
I'm good.
I did hear.
Give your take real quick. Let's have your take real quick, my brother. What are your thoughts? Your own network too, don't they do hide and seek?
Ojo Elegba, America.
Wow.
Canada.
Are you calling from Nigeria?
Anyway,
I think it's in Canada.
No, no, the Nigeria.
Because your network maybe they ask.
Same country you did now.
Okay, no wahala. All right, my brother. What are your thoughts about this issue?
Anyway, Say this the issue about this Alex Ekubo Abi.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's a lot that we as people we are looking from outside. We will not have the knowledge of anyway. So our own thing be say we give our own advice as we see them or as we expect them to be. But then at any rate, as we all know now, now the thing where we owe debt, everybody go buy, we go one day. That one is sure. That one is sure. It's certain that nobody can escape it. So the thing what we're supposed to do now, be say, make we tidy up, make we do them right.
Yeah.
Put things in perspective, put things in play, so that when one don't come out, so at least we know say things are going to be done right. And it all stems from having a good relationship. What kind of relationship do you have with your spouse? Do you guys communicate?
Good one.
That is very important. That is the first thing you owe each other.
I can't hear you again.
You need to be able to love one another and communicate effectively. It's very important. Now,
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
So what I'm saying is, what is paramount is your relationship with your spouse.
Yeah.
How do you guys communicate? Is it a genuine love? Very important. We need to establish that. So if that is well established, then we say there's no even need to negotiate. But even if you come from a family where they see eye to eye, but as long as you and your spouse you are together in this fight, and you can't join now with law now, you have to involve your lawyer. You need to put all that in place. So if all those things are in place, trust me, anyone family member or extended family member we won't come from one bush where the person we no even ask of you when you there alive, and as you come by, they won't come. They won't come and destabilize your home, your property. They lay claim on something when they know nothing about. Those ones we go pack them and throw them for Kirikiri prison, because they not bought them where. They not bought them where to show up. As long as you tidy your things very well. Trust me. All the papers are signed. All the papers are signed. Letters are, everything is done and dusted. So that's the thing. We all have to, obviously in our culture, it's not something we talk about. We don't talk about dying, unfortunately. But we all know that one day we go. That one is certain. So we have to start preparing. We need to start preparing for sure. This thing is not hidden from anybody. People were there around yesterday. They're not there around today again now. They don't go. They don't come out. So that's life. That's how life is. Life is about recycling. One people go check out, another people go check in. That's how life goes. So until Jesus comes, that's how it go be.
Absolutely.
So
all right, my brother.
About this guy now, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know him. We don't know him. We can only speculate, and hoping things were done right before his demise. So nine be the cocoa.
Thank you, my brother. I think
No
in the case of Alex, things were actually done right. If you look at his burial, you can tell that they were expecting it. They've planned for it. Everything is done. I think this family, they are just kind of pained. It's like they were left out of all the whole thing. And then when they begin to see the burial on social media, how people are kind of hyping Alex and all of that, They just feel jealous. And usually after they don't bury person for ground, the next day, I think within 1 week, most families, they go on begin, they ask the wife, oh yeah, where are the property? How many houses you get for Lagos? How many you get for village? Out of abroad, how many accounts you get? How much balance did the account? But like I said, you see this millennial and Gen Z wife, they don't send nobody, papa. As soon as they don't bury their husband like this, they arrange their children, they are gone. If you do fem, so I think that's the more reason why they come to social media crying now. What the fuck is wrong with our people? Now you get the property. Is it your own? Anyway, Abby, are you here, Mama?
I'm here, Uncle Ben.
Okay.
Well,
me too. But to wrap this up, I just want us to touch on Mr. Ibu case briefly.
It's recap central. I be in the building, giving us the juice and the gist. Bring the gen vibes on the rock.
Welcome to UB Reactions, the place where we keep it real. Today, we've got some hot topics, so let's jump right in. I am UB, your favorite Gen Z uncle. And this is my take.
All right. Welcome back, my people. Welcome back. So while Alex family are doing their own drama on one hand, Mr. Ibu's son, on the other hand, has came out. He made a video and he said all the money and properties his dad left behind, the wife has taken over everything, and them, the rest of the children, they are not benefiting nothing from what their father worked hard for. This case get us a bit too. Yeah, man, we just come this life, just come work for everybody. In the case of Alex, I think Alex did well with his wife. They make provision, everything seems okay so far. But in the case of Mr. Ibu, it be like say Mr. Ibu born plenty picking or something. I don't know. But I just know that towards the end of his life, he has a wife. I think at the point, the wife and one of his daughter, they were even going back and forth about money or something. All of these things boils down to what we have been talking about since. As a man, put your home in order. If you are just having children, sleeping with women up and down, if you are already creating a mess. So, but let me allow you to hear from Mr. Ibu's son first, and then we can give our 2 cents on it. Listen, everybody.
You properly, I will come back. You know, understand? I just want to post this one first as number one evidence. Evidence number one. You know, understand? Just watch the video.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, depending on the time you're watching this. My name is Okafor Somtochukwu, the third son of John Okafor and the fourth child of John Okafor. I came across a video this morning. My stepmother, Stella Maris Okafor, asking for financial help.
Okay, Mama 5, no Ibu.
Are the only children my dad, Mr. Ibu, has. Her children are not the only ones Mr. Ibu has. I know that he left behind a lot of children, both the ones that are older than hers and the ones that are younger than her children. I decided to do this video today because this her character is becoming a slap to the rest of my dad's children and family. This is a woman that my dad died and left a lot of properties and things for all his children, but she chose to take everything for herself and her children. My father's property, his house in Lagos, she sold the house for 60 million. She didn't bother to reach out to any of his children for anything. And even when I called her, asking her for money for my wife, she told me she doesn't have. She didn't even reply some of my messages. She didn't pick my call. His house in Enugu, she sold it for about 17 million. She sent just 40,000 naira to me, telling me that she's just dashing me the money. It was later I found out that she sold the house in Enugu for 17 million. Then my father also had a property in Asaba. She sold it for 11 million. She didn't give me anything. The money in the bank, 60 million, one that Nigerians contributed for my dad when he was sick, 66 million. She ate everything alone. This small thing Make it 2 years since my dad was buried. She's coming outside now after collecting everything and keeping everything for herself and children, claiming she's the victim. And what would somebody like me, that at the point of my father's death, my father called me all the way from Delta State to Lagos to come and see me and told her to do this and that to take care of me, pay for my wife and all of that. And she failed to do it. She cut me totally off from my father's properties and assets. At a particular time, I was unable to reach her, and even up to date, I've been unable to collect my WAEC results because I'm still owing school fees. And they said until I pay the school fees before I'll be able to collect my results. And this same woman that cut me off an area of my father's children is coming out now crying, asking for financial help and saying she's the victim. I just came out to do this video for the whole world to see who is the actual victim between me and her that ate all my father's money and properties. Because if I continue to keep quiet and at everything she's saying, my father in the grave will not be happy and it will look as if I'm not Mr. Ibu's son. Thank you and God bless you, everybody.
All right.
Now,
God
All
bless you
right.
too.
Abby, over to
Yes,
you. We still have Auntie Grace, Sister Jane, Uncle Dayo, and Elekoro in the building. Over to you, Abby.
yes, Mama Five is right. Remember when Mr. Ibu first passed on? He even had this girl. Remember that was like a Jasmine. That was like a daughter
Yes.
thing that came out, and also this story about him having 10 children, very true, all over the place. He married the younger wife, which this is the thing about this boy's story. Jasmine was kind of had an issue with the wife as well because it seemed as though the wife was there for the wrong reasons. She was only there for good times. Prior to him even passing, there was this whole thing on social media as well where they were dragging money from the money that Nollywood people and well-meaning Nigerians contributed. So I'm not even surprised if it's really true. However, I find it a bit strange because wasn't one of the issues that he did not have enough left behind. And Jasmine, and this is only from memory. I didn't even know this was trending again. I remember Jasmine even crying about how the cars that they claim that he had are so old. Of course, we all know that cars don't retain value anyway, but the cars are so old. Some of them have broken down. They don't really have great resale value. So where did House of 70 million come from again? You know? So I don't know if the I don't know. It's a bit confusing because Jasmine was the closest person to him, and I think that would have come up at that time if there was even a house worth that amount of money. Is it the house that she was living in? Because wasn't there an issue with that house as well? So yeah, Uncle Ben is a bit confusing based off of what I remember from that time. Oh. I don't have any new information.
Abby, is this looking like a situation we can describe as the polygamist?
I mean, yeah, definitely. This is not even polygamist because at least in some situations, polygamists they even know the wives and the number of children that the wives have. People like this that don't tend to marry the women, they just go about spreading their seeds and they just have children all over with no real information of where the children are. Some can be in London, some there's men like that. So this is not even polygamy because polygamy, I believe, is even a little bit more organized than this. Everybody, the father still knows the children know their father. It's not a matter of if your father is caring or not. Do you know what I mean? But in a lot of these situations, there's no real records. There's no bookkeeping in this situation. You just know that you have a bunch of kids all over the place. And then you may not even know how many you have until you pass away. That's what happened with the likes of what's the name of that guy that has a popular street in Lagos, Mbadiwe, Ozumba Mbadiwe. You don't even know your children until you pass on. Everybody will not show up at your burial. I'm your son, I'm your son, I'm your son. We cannot verify because nobody knows. Maybe one brother of yours has heard of the person, the mother of the children before, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I can't really verify that 17 million that he's talking about. It's a bit funny, but he's most likely right about the wife from the information that we had from the time Mr. Ibu was very, very unwell and all of the drama. So yeah, that's what I have to say.
Okay. Thank you. Auntie Grace. Your actor, Mr. Ibu, Auntie Grace. I be Auntie Grace, don't come. You see, Auntie Grace no day here again, sir. Don't forget. Sister Jane.
Who is Sister Jane? Uncle Ben, who is Jane? Jay.
You know, like,
Uncle Ben, I give you.
Her name is Jane. She just made
Her name
it
is. Oh, I think her
Jane.
name is Joy. Well,
No,
okay.
We have Sister Joy.
He calls me Joy, Jane,
calls you
everything.
Joy.
I don't think who's referring to. Mr. Ibu led a reckless life. That's all I can say. And I know, yes, he's likened to polygamy, but like Abby said, polygamy is quite organized, and when the men are alive, I mean, they tend to kind of put things into place in a way, informally, maybe not formally. Some can be quite, it could be formal and maybe organized, but he seems to be very reckless in the way he lived. And not only that, like Abby said, we can't verify. We're not sure about all these monies because we're obviously, he was pleading for GoFundMe, right? When he was unwell, people were contributing for him. And for a man like John, I mean, it seemed like he had a lot of money, but it didn't seem like he put things in place, in terms of, wanting to get maybe health insurance. And it was really embarrassing that when this happened, he was sourcing for funds. But I don't know, did he have all this money and he was soliciting for funds? Because this is going to make people think, when Nigeria celebrities are unwell, people might not want to give them any, because it's like, you've got all this money, why didn't you, use it to look after yourself? But anyway, back to the family and what's happening. Until we have the accurate information, we can't really comment on it, can we? We're not really sure what the young man is saying, but if what he's saying is true, man, that's just not on. It's not right. So, not sure.
Thank you, Sister Jane.
That's good.
All right, Uncle Dio.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ibu in Peking don't they cry now? Money, Baba don't go. His wife don't take all money. What can we do as a man to ensure the protection of our children?
I think Mama Five has already said it. If you know you have a kind of a diverse family like Mr. Abu, just make a will. Make your will so that everything be stipulated in the will. And also, I think
men like Mr. Ibu that spread their seeds in that manner, they don't care about what's happening after they leave.
Exactly. Abby is right.
I didn't get that. What
Abby
do you say?
said men that move like Mr. Ibu, they don't care about will or things like that, because he's a careless man himself, having children everywhere, doing what he wants. And we know this thing is common in Nigeria. How many men get will for Nigeria? A lot of people don't really fancy will in Nigeria.
No, I understand your point.
They believe they will live forever.
That's just the irony. The truth of the matter is just that when people are living a life that they know, see, everybody knows that one day we are going to buy.
Absolutely.
If you have a wife and you have all your children with that wife and you have a peaceful home, there is no argument. There is no. But also, where I will fault our agenda is you that knows that you have a volatile family. That is, as a man, you know that your brothers, your family back home, they are very, very volatile. You should not leave your wife open and defenseless like that. Ensure that you do a will. I'm saying this because of people that are still alive now that can watch this later. Because don't say, no, I will do it next year. I'll be 5 years time, I'll be 10 years time. No, do it now. Will is not something that you will say, okay, you keep on postponing. That does not give you a date or time that it will come. So, but if Mr. Ibu has given a will, or unfortunately, as you have said, I agree with you, but he living a reckless life like that does not give him the chance to say he wants to write a will. Now, look at the whole thing now. Whatever allegation is being alleged, the son is claiming that the wife sold the house in Enugu for 17 million, sold the one in Asaba, also sold the one in Lagos. All those houses, if it were true that the wife has sold them, which I don't know much about it anyway, it was an alleged story by the son. then to me, there is something wrong somewhere. Because at least the least you can do, if that is true, the least you can do is to give those children basic education. Let them go through the school and let them finish their school and their studies, and then at least they'll be able to say, okay, part of their father's money has been the kind of experiment, and see them through school successfully. But if what the son is saying is true, then I don't think it's a good thing. But I cannot blame the wife. I will only blame Mr. Ubu. Sorry, Uncle Ben, you were saying that I was blaming the dead. There are sometimes that was supposed to bite. All the blame will be on them. Like your friend in the polygamist, when he bite, people are still blaming him. I'm sorry. So these are some of the issues that we are having. That's why I want to talk to the living now. If you are a man and you know your way is not pure, when I say your way is not pure, that is maybe you are having children all over the place. Please make a will. Even though you're not having children all over the place, if you have a family that you know say they will come for your properties after you must have left, make a will and protect your wife. Thank you.
Thank you, Okudayo. Mr. Elekorun, you want to add anything to Mr. Ibu situation? Hello, bro. I see you are muted, but I can't hear you. Maybe you received call previously. Did you receive call? If you receive call while you were in the background, it can actually seize your audio for a while. Okay, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
No, you can't.
Hello? I still can't hear you anyway.
Yubi, is me. I just wanted to add something to what Uncle Daya said.
Okay, Sister J, go ahead.
Yeah, another thing is to, you can also, for people, whether or not you're someone who's reckless, or, if you know your family are very problematic, you can also create, a trust fund for the children. Especially, it's true, trust fund for your children, so that when they get to 18, they can access it, or maybe a trust fund so that they can, that the money can only be used for school fees and that kind of stuff. So, and have a lawyer, draft all that up. I don't know how. Reason why I didn't say will, because I know in Nigeria a lot of people have done that and they will contest it. Family members can be brutal. I'm from Igbo, so I know some of them can be really, really nasty. I mean, I've not experienced one in my village or anybody around me, but I know obviously maybe it's just Nollywood that's portraying that. But we know that some families can be really, brutal. They will drag the wife, But a trust fund is another, another way of securing your children's future. Because can you imagine now, if that child had a trust fund, right, and is only there for education, he won't be going around looking for money for school fees. Come on, how much is that? He's not. Obviously, you can tell that he's not even in a private school. For someone whose their father actually owns all these properties and he's talking about all these figures, where's he getting the figures from? Obviously he's not plucking them from sky. It must have been, true. So definitely, people should go for that as well. Yeah, that's what I'd add to. Yeah.
Thank you,
Uncle Ben,
Sister
I want
J.
to add something about children's perspective. So, obviously, my mom was ill for a while, so we kind of knew. But my parents also, at some point, took upon themselves to have a conversation with me. I'm the first child. And since my mom has passed, obviously my dad hasn't remarried or anything. My dad's next of kin now. And my dad would often send me a lot of stuff, a lot of information. He's literally created a folder, sent it to me and said, just save this in your email. This is all of the information you would need if I'm not planning to pass away, but if I ever do, this is everything that you need for yourself and your siblings, right? Money, my bank stuff, this, that, house, everything, right? And then another thing, obviously, you guys know my dad was in the military. I've said it so many times. So there's perks that come with the military even after retirement, including them looking the funeral, they take care of things like that. So every time there's an update about the money you're supposed to get when you pass as an ex-military man or stuff like that, he sends it to me. And he says, send it to yourself, to your email. This is the person that you will call in the military, in the Air Force. This is the, So I'm been saying this as, parents, yes, you're talking to husband and wife, but there's situations where husband and wife pass that together at the same time. So there comes a particular age, in my opinion, that your child would be maybe all of them, or at least one of them, maybe the first, for instance, where it's also important to have these conversations. Yes, nobody is planning to pass on, but if you have enough assets that you know is life changing, I think it's also important to have those sort of conversations with your children and give them as much information as possible. Because that's kind of my experience right now with my dad. So I just wanted to add that as well.
That's an excellent one. Thank you very much for giving us that info.
Sorry, sorry. I heard when you were calling me, I got knocked out. I was trying to come back. I couldn't. I'm sorry.
No problem. No problem. You want to add anything to Mr. Ibu, Auntie Grace?
For Ibu matter, I don't know. I knew Ibu as an actor. I knew him when he was sick. I knew him when he was solicited for funds. My question is, if he has all of this property, why was he begging for money? Why was he begging? Why did he not sell his property to look after himself? And then again, who is this boy? Was Mr. Ibu legally married to the wife? Does he know him? Was he part of the family? Then again, the dynamics of what is happening in the family. The boy just said the woman gave him some money after he sold the house in Enugu or wherever, which means there is probability that they knew that is one of the children. These are the problems that our men, they bring to their homes. They have children all over the place. The woman in the house doesn't know them, and you don't do anything to secure them. And then when things like this happen, you see them coming from right, left, and center. And the woman doesn't even know if they are truly biological children to this man. So we don't know. We're hearing from this boy. We don't actually know the actual truth. It boils down to our men. If you know that you're having children all over the place, protect their interests. That's a will. This man was sick for quite a while. So he had all the time in his hand to put his home in order, to do what he has to do to protect these children that he was having. Why is even the woman selling the property instead of using them, managing them to create wealth? This is another thing. This me syndrome. You want to sell all of them and grab all the money because of what? There was a time I even heard that there was even crisis between this woman and the adopted daughter. So what is she dragging? I don't know. Our country.
Auntie Grace, it is what it is. Like Chucky said, greed all over the place. And then our men, mismanagement. You are all over eating all the women chon, making children chon. You are not putting anything in place. You are soliciting for fun. You had property. You didn't secure them. No will, no nothing. How are they even going to blame this woman? This woman can hide under whatever. I don't know them as his children. He didn't introduce them as his children. It's just so messed up in that country. We now need to go and do DNA, do everything.
Yeah.
She
will not even allow them to do it because she's so greedy. If what this body said is the truth, it's a shame. The problem is Mr. Ibu, unfortunately.
Thank you, Auntie Grace. Thank you, ma. Elekoro, Baba, what are your thoughts about Mr. Ibu's situation with his son complaining now?
Yes, so am I audible now?
Yes, clear.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Thank everybody for what everybody has said so far. Everybody has contributed. So, we keep saying will.
We can't hear you again. Unfortunately, wherever you are right now, the network is
I'm
bad.
going to stop saying why is that saying oopsie daisy?
Which one is oopsie daisy? We can't hear you, Elekoro. I think your wherever you are right now, the network is bad.
It's oopsie daisy.
So that I can attract rich men only because all this by AWO. Not gonna bring village back.
Yeah, that's serious, Abby. Elekoro, we can't hear you again.
Now?
I can hear you. Please make
Abby
it
say
quick, my brother.
sugar.
Oh, sugar. Thank
can you
you,
hear me
Auntie
now?
Grace. Love that.
Yes, I can hear you now. Go ahead real quick, please.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, what I was trying to say in a nutshell is, yeah, we keep saying will in Nigeria. Is that will thing is a problem. It is a problem, no matter how you do it.
Why
But
do you think it's a
I
problem?
think the, uh, no be because of all this family matter, extended family where we come from north, south, east, and west. Eh? They want put mouth for waiting they know nothing about. And as you don't put put things in place, but they still go money to come somehow. And I think is the society where we come from, we be Niger. That's is something else. So I think you as a man, if your eyes know they stay for one place, if they move around a lot, as in they impregnate everybody all over the place. I hope say you get money. I hope say you get money. Shall they hear me?
They hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I hope say that person get money. Because if you don't get money, it's bad. It is bad. But if you get money, don't be say I they encourage you make you go about to the prostitute, because as men they prostitute now, as women too they prostitute. So let's say as a man now, you dey distribute. You can't tell yourself to be distributor. You dey impregnate everybody. I hope say you get money. So if you can't get the money, make you open trust fund for these kids, where people no go fit touch. Where you know say that trust fund though, now for the kids, education. Because the thing where we hold these children, now education. Now education. If you can open up a trust fund for them, it is good. But at the same time, as a man too, please put your prick for somewhere. Put them for somewhere. Don't they distribute them everywhere? As a learned person, come on now. Why would you be donating your sperm all over the place? For what now? As you don't go now the kids are the ones suffering it. Because it is always the kids that will suffer them. If you don't do things right, now the kids go suffer them the most. So that trust fund is very important. It's very important. It's very important. Trust fund meaning that nobody can touch it. It's only designed for the kids' education, because it will always go towards the kids' education. Nobody can touch it. That trust fund is very important. That's what we should be hammering on. Trust fund for these kids. So
thank you, my brother.
If you do all that, all these other things, they go take care of themselves somehow. So
thank you, my brother.
Contribute to.
Yeah, that trust fund makes sense, but unfortunately, Nigeria is a different story. Even Nigeria, the bank where you go get the trust fund, you know if you trust the bank safe. It's a different story in Nigeria, my brother. But may God help us. I think I saw CBS enter connection again, you know, come on. But anyway, I have to go now. Thank you everybody for making it make sense for us today. It's not easy. Like as always, our purpose is to extract lesson. I think people will get to see this, they will learn a lot. Let me just allow each person to give their final take so that we can wrap it up. Uncle Dayo, your final thoughts, sir.
Thank you, Ekubo. Actually, I'm quite happy about the way we have brought in ideas and suggestions as per what to be done before buying and after buying and all concerning Nigerian families. And then I want to say something about what my brother Elekorun just said now. Trust fund is strange to Nigeria. It's not a common practice. We can only talk about people that are wealthy, or maybe they are very, very wealthy and they are very, very exposed doing such things. For you to see an average family putting up a trust fund for anybody in Nigeria, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack. It's not really possible, because many have not even eaten enough. surplus of having leftover. So these are some of the issues. But as I've rightly said, if wishes are horses, everybody will ride. If everybody can do it, it will really help because that will secure the life. I mean, that will secure the education of the children even after the parents might have died or something like that. However, it may be common over there in the West, but in Nigeria it's not a common thing. Secondly, is that what really works for us, even here in Nigeria, is more like the will itself has its own ups and downs, but at least it's still the most legal and the most reliable means of maintaining protocol and peace after you might have passed that any other means yet. Because there are some places in Nigeria whereby they still go and manipulate the will somehow, and God forbid that will not happen to any one of us. Because most
but
times
at least it's better you have the will in place. Sometimes when those wishes and wizards, when they hear say will they, it usually discourage them to move forward.
Exactly.
Yes, so
exactly.
now people will get money. Now people will get money, go say they won't go court, go they fight with.
Somebody said
people where they try like they don't get money to go anywhere. They just want bully your wife, collect whatever they can get me.
Uncle Ben, that's the truth. That's why I always advocate for protecting your immediate family after you die. You have to do it when you are alive. Don't leave it for tomorrow. Do it now. Protect that wife, protect your children. Because some family are not funny. They will come and take everything from your wife and they put your children in the disarray. None of them will take care of them. They will just take everything away from you and away from your wife. And before you know it, your wife and your children will be thrown out. So that's why when a man is still alive, let him take care of himself, let him take care of family, and let him take care of after he must have gone. It's really, really very, very important. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Uncle Dayo. Have a very good night, sir. God bless you. Wow. Let me greet my sister. I know say she go always do your side there anyway. Auntie Grace, your last take, man. Sister Cherish Olivia.
My last statement is that our men should please learn, not only men. Earlier on, someone talked about communication, getting to know your spouse, getting to know what you are worth, both the men and the women, in case anything happen. And Abby brought another dimension to it. When you are growing, even when you are not even that age, death can knock at any time. If you have children who are already of age, who understand, they also should be brought into it so that they will know what to do in case these things happen. So our people should begin to learn and then have open-minded that life is not just what you live for. What for now? It's not about now. It's after you have gone. After you have gone, if your legacy is nothing to write home about, your children are in the street begging, you've not lived at all. So somebody like Mr. Ibu, right? And you didn't write a will. Death did not just take you overnight. You had an inkling that something was going to happen. You knew that you had children all over the place. Even if you didn't write the will, it was good enough for you to like, okay, this property should go to this woman's children. This property should go to that woman's children. He could have been able to share this property from door to door to enable these children to continue with their education. And in case of Alex Ekubo, it's a pain in everybody's heart that it happened. Then again, death did not just take him. I'm sure he made plan because he knew what was coming. But some people that doesn't know what is coming, that it could come at any time. Are you hearing me?
Yes, Auntie Grace.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Okay. So those that the death did not just give you time, please plan ahead. Get some sort of insurance in place. Get some sort of will in place to protect your immediate family, to protect your wife and children. And if you are the one that is polygamous in nature, protect all your seed so that they won't be a reproach to your generation. Please plan your life ahead of time because it could happen to anybody at any time. Thank you.
Auntie Grace.
Thank you.
You hear
Good
it,
night.
Auntie Grace say plan your life ahead of time, oh people. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Auntie Grace. Have a good night, man.
Good
God
night,
bless
Thank
you.
you so much.
All right. Sister
Abe,
J.
we need to talk. Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll call. Should I call you tomorrow? I'll call you tomorrow afternoon.
All right then.
Yeah, Sister
right.
J,
Love
your
Good night.
last
Yeah,
take.
bye.
Good night,
night.
Auntie Grace.
Good
Good night,
night.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank everyone that's
Sorry,
Yeah.
Jay, go ahead.
that's okay. Yeah, everyone that spoke before me obviously have summed up quite good. I don't think I have anything else to add. I mean, just to reiterate, you know, get a will, get a trust fund, get a life insurance. For those of us who are here in the diaspora, please get a life insurance. That is really important so that they can, if you have a mortgage, you know, you can your spouse can pay it off. Your children can have some sort of, you know, cushion. They wouldn't have to worry about it. So, what else again? Speak to your spouse. Communicate how you want things to be done. Do you want us to carry you to Ojelegua and leave you there, or you want to be buried at a cemetery here, wherever it is? And obviously, I know one of my uncle that say, "Well, I'm paying for my uncle often say this." He said to me, I'm paying for an insurance so that you guys, even if you drop me at Lagos, I'll find my way. Somebody will take me to my village. My uncle don't want to be buried here. He said it openly, and he's paying towards it so that if anything was to happen, we should get a casket and, you know, transfer him to Imo State. That's what he wants, right? So I don't think we should shy away from this. It's, you know, it's gonna happen. The Caucasians, they're very quite open about it, what they want, but we is always God forbid, death is something that is, like you said, maybe when you work as a health professional, you know that these things are normal. But we, in our community, we don't think, oh, is something bad. Yeah, we all gonna go, but it's when God decide, and God don't actually give us the date. It comes when God think, when it's time, that's why we have to live intentionally. We have to always believe that, today we just don't know. If, like you said, when you open your eyes and see the next day, you thank God. So in all we do, let's just remember that tomorrow is not guaranteed. It's only today that we have to live and do the right thing. Yeah. So that, people that we leave behind won't have to suffer for the consequences of our behavior, our lifestyle, and our inaction as well. So that's all I just want to say. Thank you.
Clock it.
Clock it, girl. Clock it.
Thank you, Sister J. Have a very good night, my sister.
Good evening, guys.
All right. Yeah, I may do political roundtable later if I have time, but if not, we'll see everybody tomorrow. Thank you, Sister J. All right. My Bilbo. What has been happening, Abby? Bilbo disappeared. I think Bilbo is on vacation. No, this my sister. They hide. They show face more. She go hide again. What's going on? Sister Marriott, Bilbo, that they do the same kind of vacation. They like to do all this soft life, chill kind of vacation. Or what's going on?
You're right.
All right, Abby, we got to go, mommy. Thank you very much, everybody. Please, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't followed our gospel channel, do me a favor, go and follow the gospel channel. It's called Uncle Beno, Voice of David. The channel is doing fantastically okay anyway. I'm impressed with what I've seen so far, but please, if you haven't subscribed, help me subscribe so that at least we can move the ministry to permanent site. We need 500 subscribers. We need 500 subscribers. Please, my people, if you haven't subscribed, click on this link. Help me subscribe to that channel. It's called Uncle Beno, Voice of David, where we have inspirational gospel music that when you listen, you will know that you are in the presence of God. So help our ministry. So on the poll we have on today's show, on the YouTube channel, we actually got 28 votes there. The question is, who dictates what happens after the burial if the deceased was legally married? A whooping 71% said wife. 7% said family. And 21% said the will. But if you ask me honestly, I think in a headful marriage, a beautiful marriage, a marriage where both couple have friendship and they do everything together, the wife is the one that will determine what happened next. So every family, make una dey hear now. I know say a lot of people will not agree on this one, but let's call it what it is. So the wife is the one that will determine what's going on, because the wife is the one that heard what the husband said he wanted. Now, if the family have a very solid rapport with the wife, some wife we simply tell them, that's why it's always good for either your brother, your sister, have some people will be say them and your wife, they be paddy. Your wife will be able to tell your younger brother, say, yeah, James, this is what your brother said he wanted. He said he wanted his body to be taken to Nigeria, that he wanted to be buried in his own home or with his family or with his dad, But right now, I'm devastated. But that just then the wife will just yield for the family to take over. But if una will be say una they hate una brother, una sister, wife, una sister, husband, una brother, wife, think about tomorrow. If your brother is not having issue with his wife and you are having issue with the wife, now una go lose at the end of the day. Because in case you don't know, most men that don't have issues with their wives, they already make sure they secure almost everything before they go. Now una go lose. So my last advice is watch. If your brother is having an amazing marriage, amazing relationship with his wife, be their friend. Be a friend to the wife. I can't even understand this thing about family members having issue with brother, wife, or auntie's husband. I can't wrap my head around it. Don't you have your own life? Abi, how you don't understand whether I talk, mama?
I understand what you're saying now.
People get their own life because so that they imagine me now. Ma go they beef my senior brother wife. Like, what's my business? Eh? I don't understand. When I not get work, there are some people that fighting their brothers' wives is one battle they have always engaged in. Looking for fault in their brother's wife, that is just it. Especially if God bless the brother. There are some family now that their own business now to hate on their daughter's husband. My sister husband is do this. My sister husband he do that. Auntie, what of your own husband? Are you that jobless? I don't understand. Please, my people, let us be careful. Chuck is a UB. What about wife who won't buy man quick for financial reason? That's not the one I'm talking about here, my brother. Husband will marry wife who won't buy quick. Run.
Uncle Ben, this is what I was saying though. I was saying that a lot of these family members, their pushback is usually we don't even know what pied our brother or our sister. As if to say that it's the husband or the wife that pied them. Do you understand? Because like I said, even when my mom passed, somebody had the audacity to say this thing. I was just looking at the person like, your sister has been unwell for a long time, went for surgery, came back, relapsed after 4 years. What are you talking about? Right? So that's usually their angle. Their angle is usually accusatory in a sense. So now becomes a matter of who is saying the truth. The original person that can speak has passed on, and they know. They know. That's why ideally there should be some sort of evidence, like what Sister J said, where she said she even recorded it. She has a voice notes. Something there has to be something, because this battle of family, they start to use things like that. It's like, my brother told me that. My brother told me that. So it becomes a case of word of mouth. My word,
They are
my word.
lying.
I know
Abi, they
now,
are
but
lying.
Uncle Ben, we know they are lying, but who is going to now judge who is the liar and who is the truth? This is what I'm saying.
If your brother told you that, why your brother not leave the marriage?
Uncle Ben, you see, you know we're on the same side, but I'm just trying to explain to you how it can get really complicated and messy. Because yes, the wife is probably most likely saying the truth, the husband is saying the truth, but that is what the family holds on to, because the person that can confirm is no more. So the point is, word of mouth is not enough. Wives need to keep more records. Husband needs to keep more records. Let's be intentional. Whether it's video, whether remember you saw the funeral on Uncle Ben. Alex Ekubo recorded a video saying, "Do you see it?" Where he was talking to the people.
No, I don't see.
He recorded a video they played where he was saying to everybody, "I'm ill. The doctor has said I have few weeks to live." That's the kind of thing that people start doing now. I'm sorry. That's what they need to start doing. I'll keep
you
the
have
video.
to protect your children. No, why you hear me saying all of this? Not be say why. The reason you are protecting your wife is because you want to protect your children. Because if anything happens, your wife will end up with the children, especially when they are young. So you want to protect your wife in order to protect your children. And like everybody have suggested here too, if you feel like when I die now, this woman go marry another man, then make arrangement for trust fund. Do something to secure your children's future. So that if your wife won't marry, go marry another. Because sometimes women, after husband don't go, when they go remarry like this, some of them know the marry person where he had the correct. Some of them will end up marrying someone where he had no they okay.
Cherish. I don't see Cherish. I don't have the video. I saw it somewhere briefly. I don't have the full video. They didn't post the full video. I saw, you know how people post things. I saw it briefly where he just said, the doctors, hi, my friends and family. The doctors have, you're seeing this video because the doctors have said I have a few weeks to leave. I'll see if I can find it and put it on the backstage, but it's not a proper full video. It's just a clip from somebody's like stories or something, or someone's Snapchat. So,
all right, okay, thank you, Abby. All right, Abby, may we go? I have to call them and say I'll be running behind. So let's just go. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. I think my baby sister for UK they call Lara. I don't know whether Lara was calling for the show or she was calling just to check on me. But we'll go see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.
are watching Trending Blogs with UB.